the buy-sell volume indicator, which is available for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. From this section, you can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms and run it on your chart. Additionally, traders can read this page to learn about how the indicator works and its functionality. From the navigator section, select the indicator file and drag it onto the chart to run the indicator. Once the indicator is loaded onto the chart, a histogram window will appear at the bottom of the chart. The buy-sell volume indicator is a special and practical tool for identifying market trend reversals and detecting bullish and bearish trends in the market. For example, in this section, the histogram bars are displayed above the zero line, and here we had a bullish movement leg. After that, the histogram shows bearish bars below the zero line, indicating a trend reversal. And at this point, we could have entered the sell trade and joined the downward trend. After the downtrend, the histogram bars moved above the zero line, signaling the end of the trend and issuing a bullish signal. At this point, we could have entered an uptrend and executed a buy trade. In the settings section, under inputs, there are options available for us. In the first bar, we can select the time frame for using the indicator, which is set by default to current or the time frame we are currently on. We can choose any time frame from 1 minute to 1 month here. In the next section, there is the calculation period, which is set to 14 by default. In the next section, we can choose the moving average calculation method. There are 4 options here: simple, exponential, smooth, and linear weighted. With the next option, if it is set to true, we can use multi-time frame, and if it is set to false, we can only use the time frame on the chart, which is explained here. In the next section, we can choose the type of indicator usage with 2 options available here: real volume and tick volume. In Forex, we have tick volume, and if real volume is available for different symbols, we can use the real volume option. The next section is related to alert settings, where in the first option, we can enable or disable the alert notification. If this option is disabled, the other settings will not be applicable either. And if we set this option to true, we can enable or disable subsequent options such as activating or deactivating alerts based on the current candle, message, sound, email, and notification. The first option in this parameter allows you to specify whether notifications should only be triggered on the last candle or also on previous candles. In this way, if we set it to true, notifications will only be triggered on the last candle, and if we set it to false, notifications will be activated for all candles whenever there is a trigger. The next option in this parameter relates to when a signal is sent a message will be displayed on the screen, and if it is set to false, no signal will be shown on the screen. The following option is for when, if we set it to true, a sound will also be played for us when a signal is sent. By enabling this option, if it is set to true and the signal is generated, a message will be sent to our email. Just keep in mind that if this option is set to true, you must have completed the email settings in the tools section under options. And the last option is related to sending alerts via notification to your mobile phone. Well, friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. I'd be happy if you share your comments and suggestions with us in the comment section.